Good morning, afternoon and evening all, this is Yorkie with some F1 2013 gameplay. This is something that someone's actually requested for me to do, but also I've been interested in actually doing it. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to start a new Grand Prix. I'm going to jump in as Mercedes, we'll go Lewis Hamilton, and we're going to do a 50% race. Yeah, we'll go race only or legend. Do dynamic, safety car on. And I think we're going to go for Suzuka. There's a couple of things why I'm wanting to do this. One, I want to see just how good the AI are across long distance. Also, have a look at the tyre scaling. And I've chosen Mercedes and Suzuka to do this, mainly because Mercedes are meant to be the quickest cars in the game, but are the hardest on their tyres. They wear out rather quick. And I'm choosing Japan because it's a figure of 8 circuit, there's 18 turns in total, and it's pretty much an even number of lefts to rights. So it should be a relatively even, basically kind of tyre wear distribution across both sides of the car, and also it's a car that I do enjoy driving, so we're going to give this one a go, just see how we do. And this is live as well, by the way, so this will be interesting. I'll be talking, but not as much as I would do in, say, my sprint races. Obviously, there's a lot more time to talk about a number of things, and basically what I'm mainly going to do is just talk about the thoughts and also the processes of things that are going through my head. So I'm going to run with the setup that I used to use in F1 2012. It's a relatively aggressive setup. Extend those gears a little bit more just for the DRS zone. Somewhere around there. How much is actually straight line acceleration? Not much. I'll do that one there. I'll leave that one there for now. So apparently three stop race, 27 laps. I'll go cautious fuel because I like to it's not letting me see how long these actually. Oh, no, they do. Okay, 8.7 laps. Okay, and they'll go for 11.7. So okay, we'll stick first up on lap 7. I think we'll jump to the primes for that. It does what, 11 laps? So 17, 18. It's not saying it's really viable. And I really don't want to do the third stop. 17. I'm going to have to drag that out to an 18. 7. Drag that to an 18. This is going to be really tough, actually. And then laps. See if we can get rid of this. Actually, we got option prime option. It's saying I can't do it, but this will be an interesting challenge just to see, you know, if tyre management is possible whilst also actually racing with everyone. So let's actually have a look where we are. Okay, we're 4th. We've got Vettel, Alonso, Webber, Raikkonen, Massa. Rosberg is in 1st. So let's give this a go. This is probably going to be set up for complete utter failure. My tyres are probably going to go off way before the pit stops. But we shall see, and actually thinking about it, it probably would have been a better idea to actually run a slightly more aggressive fuel strategy. That way, when my tyres do run off, I can switch to a leaner fuel mixture and save a little bit of fuel and also save a little bit of wear out of the tyres. But yeah, let's give this a go. This is first time since playing since release date. Start's not too bad. Oh, he's right there in my rearview mirrors. I'm more just driving at their pace at the moment, rather than going as fast as I know I can, and that sort of thing is not going to help my tyre issues. First time actually driving this track in this new game, so just going to use a little bit of the cars. So it looks like we're pulling a bit of a gap to Vettel already. Kind of keeping with Alonso, although that wasn't a great corner. I don't say I'm maxing out there already. Getting a little bit of time in the braking zone. Being relatively steady on the throttle. It looks like we're getting a good run out of Alonso down into the first corner here. So I'm going to pull out the slipstream, try and take him on the inside. I braked a lot. Whoa! Jesus. Okay, that was a very aggressive by him, but obviously he ran off wide trying to maintain the position. So next car is Rosberg, actually pushing relatively hard through there, and as you saw, gaining a little bit of time as he flicks up a load of sparks running over that curb. A fair bit of wheel spin coming out of that corner. There's no real indicator that you're in the slipstream of the car ahead like there was last year. Last year there was, you can hear the wind effects as to when you're in the slipstream or not. Obviously I'm in the slipstream here because I'm sat right behind him and actually closing up. He's looking defensive towards the inside. He's pretty much shut that door right on me. He's still hanging in there. Ooh. A little bit of curse though. This is, oh shit, I've run onto the grass. Okay, that was cool. I was enjoying that. A little bit of oversteer on the end there, on the exit. So either I didn't use all my cars because I was paying more attention to him than I was actually paying to myself, or he's running lower wing angles for that straight line. It does seem to be struggling through the first sector. I seem to be gaining on him relatively quickly there. So and it's kind of just a mixture of the two, not using all my cars, him using a slightly lower wing angle that allowed him to basically just about claw his way back past. Also, obviously, me not paying attention fully and running onto the grass didn't help either. I'll try this again. Short shifted on that one. Getting closing on him, coming through 130R, keeping it completely flat. Same place again, and again he shuts the door on me pretty much. Just completely squeezes me out. This is a very good defensive driving, actually, but I'm actually rather impressed with this. Oh, let him wheel spin that. I got DRS. It isn't really doing much. Yeah, I'm under red limiter. A little bit of a slippy slidey oversteer that. I can see what some people are complaining about within the forums, that their engine sounds are much larger than yours. So we got a 3.5 second gap to Vettel behind. Got a little bit of a cushion. Oh, oh dear. I don't actually want to do that. Lock that outside front right. Oversteer coming out. A wheel spin coming out of that corner as well, which doesn't help. So the AIR taking that corner in second gear. I'm going to save a little bit of curves. Actually, I'm going to see if I can take it before 130R. Obviously, he's going to have DRS on me, so I'm going to flick the fuel mixture up into Rich. Yeah, taking a position. He backed out of that one. But obviously, he's going to have DRS on me here. So, enjoying the rest of the curves. Looks like he's not going to be able to do much. So let's see if I can build this gap. See how badly these tyres do get shut up. Just by pushing relatively hard, not onto the grass. That's not where I want to be. Claire just flicked me off there. Ooh. I'm very happy with these mirrors. It's good. You can actually see and get a true perspective as to where the car behind you actually is. And the mirrors are different for every single car. They're in a different places. Someone went under the bridge underneath me there. That confused me slightly. He's going right up to the back of me again. So I'm not using my full quota of curves at the moment. I've got a little bit of a gripe at the moment with the steering wheel animation. It's like everything driving around here, apart from when I'm just driving, like the wheel alignment is spot on. It's like how much, except for that bit there, I'm putting what? Oh, I got some marbles on the tyres there. That's cool to hear. Hear the marbles flicking off the tyres. Although I'm hoping that sound's going to stop at some point, because it should have finished by now. There might be a glitch, a little bug there, and oh dear. Just seeing that pop up with how bad my tyres are looking.
Stopping this lap.
So, is this the actual stop? Yes it is. Okay.
Nico has just entered the pits. Nico in the pits.
Yeah, as I was saying before, the steering wheel, the amount of angle that I'm actually putting in is pretty much the same as what I'm doing, except for when you run over the curb, the wheel shakes. In that, like, it actually animates like a shake. Like, it goes all over the place. It scissors back and forth. Which is really annoying, because I'm not doing that. And it actually detracts you from the game a little bit. In F1 2012, everything that you were doing, or what I was doing, with my wheel was being translated into the game. Oh, Jesus. And you can see that. Whereas in this, it kind of fakes the effect of the curbs. Like, yeah, just there. You saw the shake. And that left front is properly buggered up. Train the rest of the curves from here. Yeah, everything that you put in, every input that you put into the wheel in F1 2012 is there. Where is it? It tries to simulate a shake, but I'm not doing that with my wheel, and it's frustrating to see that, because it just pulls you out of the game a little bit. And I need to change these cameras, although these cameras are very cool. There's quite a nice animation with some good sound. I need to take them out. Okay, let's see how close Rosberg actually is. And he might actually have me into turn 1. He's got me into turn 1. Shit.
Okay, let's warm the tyres before you start to push again. Remember, you can move the brake balance to the rear. This may stop your front tyres from locking.
Yeah, but I'm not having front tyre locking issues, so that's not a problem yet. See that massive shake there? And I was not doing that with my wheel. It's kind of frustrating to see. Although the animation is cool, and it is a relatively cool effect, it's just when you're driving with an actual wheel and you're seeing this, it pulls you out of the game a little bit, and you feel disconnected. Okay, tyres are pretty much there. We'll get rid of that. Yeah, it just kind of disconnects you from the car. It doesn't feel like it's you driving, which is a shame. That's probably one of the biggest gripes that I have about the game at the moment. Other than that, there's not really, apart from the odd bug popping up here or two. I found 2 or 3 so far. One of them I've put in the technical forums. Another one I am yet to do, but I will be doing it relatively soon. If not, by the time this video actually gets released or put online, it'll probably be already put up. And yeah, Nico will be the fastest man on the track. He's running the softer tyres and running the hard at the moment. I want to try and keep with him at the moment. Just try and maintain this gap that I've got to him, and we'll have to do a bit of time management at some point. So it's just over a second ahead. Ooh. Again, picking up the marbles. We're hearing that sound for quite a while now. Fortunately, it did go away. I did think it was like a bug or a glitch, but I'm guessing it's wait until all the marbles have actually gone off the tyres properly. I think it plays it a little bit too long though, considering how the front right tyre looks fine now. It doesn't look like there's any marbles on it. Lost about a tenth in that sector to Rosberg. That would have been from the hairpin. Gained a couple of hundredths on in there, and I've got a 10-second gap to Vettel behind, which is good. That's a nice cushion, just in case the tyres really do go to shit. Yeah, so much faster than Nico through this section. So much quicker. Look at that, closed right up on him. There's probably about 4 tenths up ahead. Pretty much exactly what I estimated. Just a couple of thousandths out. Now, here's the big decision. Do I drop back off him and just kind of manage the tyres, or do I try and launch myself past, build a gap, and then manage the tyres? I think we're going to go for the latter, considering how close we actually are, coming up towards 130R. So, take him through there. And it looks like everyone's going to be 3-stopping, which is interesting. Actually, Rosberg is gaining me relatively heavily coming down towards the first turn with DRS, so trying to push like crazy through here and build this gap. Too much gap. Okay, so got him out of DRS zone. Get rid of all that. Oh, too much on the grass. Oh, that's gonna screw me over for this second part of the spoon. Hopefully I got enough of a gap. I think he's outside of that 1 second window. Yeah, 1.5, which is good. Alright, continue building this gap a little bit, and then I'll start preserving those tyres. Because if everyone's going to be 3-stopping and I need to try and manage this 2-stop, it's going to be relatively tough. So another 10th just out of that sector. I'll try and get that to the 2-second mark. Probably absolutely destroying the tyres by doing this, especially through this section. And those steering wheel animations taking me away from the game. Oh dear. Just about managed to make that corner. Yeah, 2.7, okay. I'll stick that into the lean fuel mixture. There's a little animation for it. A little bit too deep. Try and do a little bit of fuel preservation, and also try and not overwork these tyres too much either. as you can see, very much coasting through Spoon there. Tyres aren't looking too great. We've got to get to lap 18. And Rosberg's pitted. So yeah, AI are doing 3 stops, and I try and eke out this 2.
has just crossed into the pits. He's in the pits.
As you can see, not pushing anywhere near as hard as I was the previous lap. Which is probably costing me a fair bit of time.
Your engine's at optimal temperature.
Using the curves a little bit later, making sure that I'm actually, you know, in a straight line, and that when I use the curves, I'm not putting too much power through the wheel, through those rear wheels. I'm not lighting them up or anything. I don't want no big fat number 11s on the floor. And I'm actually starting to wonder how far up the road the back markers are, and whether I'll end up lapping them at all. It looks like there's some there. So a few of them are still in the first sector. Yeah. So they're not too far down the road. Kind of still maintaining a gap to Webber. There's a 1:15.4. Okay, he's going 4/10 of me in the final sector alone. Doesn't really apply to me. I'm not really racing him, it's more Rosberg that I'm actually worried about. Yeah, going on. Oh, those curves, getting caught on them, just jolting the car around. It's a little bit frustrating.
15 seconds between you and the car behind.
So yeah, maintaining that gap to Webber, pulled out a 10th back on him in that first sector. Teammate looked like on that minimap just then as I was going over the bridge that he was stuck behind another car, which is good. If that car can hold him up for a little bit, that's gonna help me an awful lot. Yeah, half a second on Webber in the second sector, and we got a car just up here ahead, and this looks like a caterer. Getting a fair bit of understeer there. He is. Whoa, all over the place. And I suppose that's one way of getting out of the way. Yeah, so Webber is struggling massively on his tyres. It doesn't look like my tyres are going to be too great coming to the end either. So just kind of that's not what I want to be doing.
There's 20 seconds between you and the car behind.
So it looks like I've got about 21 seconds on Rosberg at the moment. Whether that's good enough for a pit stop, I don't know. I don't actually see how long the pit stop actually took the first time round. But I think he may have to end up pitting again if he's 3-stopping, unless he's planning on going to the end of the... actually can't go to the end of the race on these.
Radar suggests light rain in around 15 minutes.
Oh, you... no. Oh dear. So Rosberger's gaining. Just trying to be nice and smooth. Trying not to wear out these tyres, and that's not what I want to be doing. Getting onto those marbles.
The tyres have picked up some marbles. Keep to the racing line and wear them off.
So you're sure?
20 plus to the car behind. 20 plus.
You sure? It looked like 19 point something to me. That's cool. Hearing no sounds. Oh, the car's up ahead. Right, 2 laps on these tyres. How badly are they? They're pretty bad. Especially this left front. So, push through this one. Close to this one. Push through this one. Goes to this one. Push through this one. Oh no. Well, looks like Ben's found a bug. I shall shift that. See what it next says. The more you have, the more FPS you have, yeah, the faster you are. What? The more? I thought it was less. I know in F1 2012 it was the lower the FPS was, the faster you went. Which should explain why the PS3 and also the Xbox 360 were quicker than most of the PC guys. As obviously on PC you want to be achieving about 60 FPS, which is what I'm running at the moment. I'm running on a pretty much solid 60. It's obviously it's all nice and smooth, and obviously graphics look really nice, and it's very easily playable. But you have a grip disadvantage. Back on my old PC, I was averaging, when recording, somewhere between about 25 FPS and 35. It was usually around the 30 mark. Obviously, this new PC. Get out of the way, children. Thank you. Yeah, the lower the FPS, the faster. Oh, Jesus Christ, gone deep again. The faster you went, and that would explain why the PS3 and Xbox users were quicker than us PC lot. And also, when XMatty came over and joined the ARL, and he did the ARL race at Hungary, unfortunately, he didn't last long. he ended up disconnecting. But he said he was running 10 FPS, and he got second place, and led some of that race before he disconnected as well. So what was actually happening on 2012, and a lot of the aerial guys, especially in the season 6, the one that I dropped out of straight away, because obviously disconnection issues are still persisting. They were locking their FPS about 50-55 frames, and that was giving them a slight grip advantage over the others. Obviously, they all tried 30 FPS, but they said it was they couldn't get used to the choppiness of the screen, and Rosberg right at my tail now. Yeah, they couldn't get used to the choppiness of the screen, so they wanted to stick to the higher FPS where it's all nice and smooth, but obviously they wanted that grip advantage, so they knocked their frames down by about 5-10 frames from the usual 60, just to give them that little bit more grip. Tyres here are rather quick in this. In F1 2012, I've got 2 laps worth of fuel. Let's burn some of that then. Yeah, in F1 2012 it usually takes pretty much an entire lap to get your tyres up to temperature. Now it's within half a lap, and I think that could be to do with the tyre scaling as well. I think that would seem a likely issue, because that's half a lap. That was about half a lap to get the tyres up to pretty much optimal temperature. Already 1.6 seconds ahead of Rosberg. A little bit of an FPS drop there. Not too bad though. So we've got 8 laps to do on these tyres. Tyres last 8.7. I think it was 8.7 laps from fresh. These are fresh.
You're not racing the car ahead. He's going to have to move over and let you pass.
Yeah, well. And he's going to do it now. Not that side. Oh, that was close. And Pick actually lost a place to Vandergaard there because of that. That was nicely taken advantage of by Vandergaard there. And yeah, those marbles are still going, so I'm guessing that's a little bit of a sound glitch. Clouds are kind of rolling in a little bit as well. We might actually see some rain before the end of the race, hopefully not. I have to say the sky is actually rather bright. It's pretty hard to tell. Quite nicely on for some faster steps here. Probably brake exactly out of that 100-meter board. Thinking about it for that chicane. 1:36.2, fastest lap of the race. You can take this so much quicker than you could in F1 2012. This front end is hooked. Catching Risha, is this going to be Chilton? Yeah. Thank you. No, too deep because of that. Just about managed to save it. I got a load of dirt on the tyres though. Okay, so Rosberg has gone in for his 3rd stop. Massa is 11 seconds behind. which is actually rather interesting. What race did Alex Gillian do his on? When he did his 50% race? I think it was Melbourne. Pretty sure it was Melbourne actually.
Looking at the radar, it looks like we might have light rain in about 5 minutes.
Okay, so that will be before the race ends.
Second gap to the car behind.
And I may actually have to end up taking a third stop to change tyres.
Keep an eye on it. Ferrari are fitting the option tyres to Massa's car. They're going for a shorter stretch between stops.
So, oh, Bianchi, what are you doing, son? Okay, so it's... Sorry. Yeah, it's been a rather interesting race so far. It looks like the AI are 3 stopping. I've managed to pull out a 2. That's not including the stop that we may have to do, obviously, for the rain. The AI itself is pretty decent. It's definitely an improvement over 2012. Still a little bit slow in some places. One thing I did like though was Rosberg's defending. It did just about leave me room on the outside coming into the chicane. On both times, it's just the second time I didn't really want to. I didn't want to risk it for a chocolate biscuit, so I kind of backed out of that one. However, the first time it was very cool to see some actual side-by-side action and them not actually back out of it, even when they're on the outside. So that was really cool to see. How often they actually do that, I don't know. Was it opening laps? First corner was fine. That's it. The usual kind of racing speed. I just kind of, eased off a little bit into the first one, gave him some room up ahead. And then the second one, they were a fair bit slower. As you saw, I tapped the. I can't remember what it was. I'm pretty sure it was a Red Bull. I think of Webber. I think it was Webber who was in front of me. Yeah, I tapped the rear end of him, which kind of sent him off, nudged him out wide a little bit. And that kind of gave me a place to him. Yeah, I'm starting to think he could definitely break at that 100 meter board. If I really tried. So I'll give that a go on the next lap. So yeah, they're still a little bit slower in some places, but still nowhere near as bad as previous titles. I remember F1 2011, they were extremely slow in some places. Because in 2011, all I did was single player. I couldn't connect to a single online lobby for pretty much the entire year. So I had no option other than to do career races and single player gameplay stuff. 2012 was an improvement in the air, and F1 2013 is an improvement even further. Which is good to see. There definitely is some improvements. I'm not too sure about the grip on the front end in these. I think it's gone. Wait. I know it's a mix between 2011 and 2012. I'm thinking way more 2011 than 2012, although there is still somewhere an element of 2012, so 100 meter board, yeah, you can do that. And starting to see a couple of specks of rain. This is actually the first time I've seen some actual dynamic weather, so it'll be interesting to see. Here we've got Spinner Sato. He's going to let me pass quite nicely. Yeah, so this is my first taste of dynamic weather in the game. I've not really driven in the wet. I did at F1 in pubs. I accidentally selected wet when trying out the classic cars, which was a horrible mistake, as was that corner there. So it'll be interesting to see how the track changes, what effects that has on me and the handling of the car. And obviously you can see the rain is coming down in a couple of places here and there, just a few little drops, nothing major at the moment. The track still feels bone dry. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Massive lock up that. Yeah, let's settle back through.
Bring the car home, only a couple of laps to go.
And I'll be back through as well. Thank you. No flat spots yet. He is able to push much harder than I am. How bad are my tyres? Pretty bad. The rears aren't too bad. It's just these fronts. But I do, going back to the handling thing, I do actually like the handling of this. Just wish they got rid of that stupid shake animation in the wheel. Because it's not what I'm doing, and it messes with my head. And I'd rather it didn't.
There's a 20-second gap between you and the car behind.
Not unless it actually violently shakes the wheel enough for me to actually kind of do that sort of movement, which I'm not. I'm actually wondering whether I need to turn up the force feedback on my wheel. Going deep. So I got one lap of extra fuel left. I'm just going to bring this home. Although we're starting to see some spray come up from the tyres now, so this is certainly interesting. As weather's certainly starting to kick in more around this section. The first sector of the track, yeah, tyres pretty much signifying that they're gone with the little pop up there. And I like that bloom effect that they've got going up on top of the that fairground tower. It's very realistic for kind of these sort of conditions. Obviously, the light reflecting off the moisture in the air, which kind of, it makes it look more bloomy and brighter than it does if it was completely clear. Again with the lockup. And across the line to finish first. So, it's a little bit disappointing that they 3-stopped when you can 2-stop. As I just did that. Mind you, the tyres were pretty much gone on every single stint at the end. Oh dear, sorry. Yeah, so that's a little bit of a shame. I would have liked to continue of racing and battling with, say, Raikkonen and also Rosberg. Rosberg ended up third. And he was the main person I was worried about. I think Raikkonen may have 2-stopped. Considering the places that he gained, but obviously he was already quite far behind, so he didn't really get a chance to challenge for the lead. So yeah, that was a good insight to a 50% race with the AI. Relatively pleased about the AI and their battling. Just yeah, it would have been nice if they actually were kind of able to replicate what I did just then with a 50%. Obviously 2-stopping rather than 3. It did say for me to do a 3, it's just I took that. I was a little bit surprised about that, and then actually wanted to see how far I could actually go on the tyres. A couple of places were really pushed, but it wasn't all completely flat out. But otherwise, I actually enjoyed that. Enjoyed racing against the AI as well. So yeah, improvement over previous years. It could be a little bit faster, I think. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Please give it a rating. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them below. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content in the future. I shall hopefully see you soon, guys. Take care.